Welcome to the Leaders Insights podcast. Today's episode, the data flywheel, how compounding data advantage actually works. Everyone in AI throws around data flywheel like it's gospel. Most of them are just hoarding data and calling it strategy. So tell me straight, what actually makes a flywheel spin?
A flywheel spins when your product generates data that makes the product better, which brings more users, who generate more data. The loop has to close. If it doesn't close, you don't have a flywheel. You have a warehouse full of logs you're paying to store.
That sounds obvious. Why does everyone get it wrong then?
Because the closing step is the hard part, and nobody wants to admit it. Accumulating data is passive. Closing the loop means you have to build the machinery that turns yesterday's user behavior into tomorrow's better prediction. And then, prove the prediction changed what the user did. Most companies stop at, "We have a lot of data," and skip the part where it does anything.
Give me the textbook example, because I've heard Google search 1,000 times.
Google's real one is search ranking. Every click on a result is a vote. When you click the third link and stay there, Google learns the first two were wrong for that query. That signal, dwell time, the seconds you linger before bouncing back, feeds ranking. Ranking gets sharper, more people search, more clicks. That loop has run for over 20 years. That's why it's durable.
Fine, but Google's an outlier. What does a normal company's flywheel actually look like?
Netflix is cleaner to reason about. Every time you watch, pause, or abandon a show, they learn what you actually like versus what you claimed you'd watch. That drives recommendations, which drives more watching, which drives more signal. Netflix has said roughly 80% of viewing comes from recommendations. That's their own number, so weigh it accordingly, but the mechanism is real.
Here's the uncomfortable one. If I'm a mid-sized company, I'll never have Netflix's data volume. Isn't the flywheel just a rich-get-richer story where I've already lost?
Volume is overrated. What matters is signal density, how much each interaction teaches you. A fraud detection company sees thousands of transactions, but only a handful of confirmed frauds. The confirmed ones are gold. 10,000 clean transactions teach you almost nothing new after the first 1,000. So a small company with tightly labeled high-signal data beats a giant drowning in noise.
So how does a CDO tell whether they've got a real loop or an expensive junk drawer?
One test. Ask, when a user does something, how long before that action improves the model? And how do you measure the improvement? If the answer is, we retrain quarterly and hope, you don't have a flywheel. If it's the label flows back within days and we A/B test the lift, the measured difference between the new model and the old on live traffic, you've got one turning.
What kills a flywheel that was working?
Feedback poisoning. Your model recommends something, the user clicks because you recommended it, and now you learn people love this, when really they only saw it because you pushed it. The loop starts training on its own bias. Amazon has fought this for years. You have to inject randomness, show things the model wouldn't pick, just to keep learning honestly.
That's counterintuitive. You're saying deliberately being worse sometimes keeps you smarter long-term.
Exactly. A flywheel that only reinforces what it already believes stops learning and starts calcifying. The exploration budget, the slice of decisions you make randomly to gather fresh signal, feels like a tax. It's actually the maintenance cost of the whole thing.
So the lesson the good operators already know?
The moat isn't the data pile. It's the speed of the loop and the honesty of the signal. Whoever closes the loop fastest and cleanest compounds, everyone else is just paying storage bills.
Give me the one thing a CDO should do Monday morning.
Pick your most important model and measure the lag. The exact time between a user action and that action changing a live prediction. If you can't state that number in hours or days, that's your project this quarter. Shrink the lag, and the flywheel starts to spin.
That's your 5. The full CDO track, structured, no fluff, is at mba-training.com.